As we grow up, we are taught to achieve academic excellence, obtain advanced degrees to prosper in life. However, the practical realities of this world are very different from the insights we receive from textbooks. We often come across individuals, extremely intelligent individuals having a cumulative grade point average of a 3.8 or a 3.9 right out of college, who are lagging behind their peers in the practical world who have had a grade point average of a 3.0 or below. How would one explain that?
Let's focus on an example all business students can relate to. Michael Porter is a name synonymous with competitive strategy. He is known for his countless achievements and the 5-force model. In 2012, Forbes reported that Porter has influenced more executives and more nations than any other business professor on earth. Porter's 5 forces of competitive strategy is taught in almost all business schools across the world under the domain of strategic management for corporations. He is recognized as the founder of modern strategy field and ranked amongst the world's most influential thinkers of management and competitiveness.
If Michael Porter, the guru of business strategy, was to formulate a business plan and set up his own company, acknowledging his impressive credentials, one would assume the company to be an immense success, right?
In 1983, Michael Porter, the legend of strategy, along with 5 other colleagues all holding key positions and exposure to the business strategy domain, decided to open up a strategy consulting firm called Monitor, which provided management consultancy services to large-scale corporations and governments. This was a consultancy firm launched by some of the smartest people of the world. Monitor saw its rise through the years owing to the expertise and the influence of its founders who envisioned corporate success and aspired to compete with giants like McKinsey. But where does Monitor stand today?
In November of 2012, the world was shocked when Monitor was unable to pay its bills for the very first time and filed for bankruptcy protection. Some of the smartest people of the world, who were essentially paid for their expert advice to strategic companies and organizations to avoid bankruptcy and be more poised towards growth, had just gone bankrupt themselves.
Following the 2008 recessions, organizations were hit hard and forced to downsize. Monitor laid off 20% of its workforce and closed down a few of its offices, a strategy that clearly served to be ineffective. By 2012, the firm ran out of cash to pay its bills. An analyst took a deep look into Monitor's downfall and identified a key take-home of the incident. He stated that pride and ego are the most expensive costs in a business. By refusing to cut down expenses, Monitor persistently neglected the need to align itself with new market demand. The firm allowed the expenses to be higher than revenues as the leaders had their egos tied up in the business and couldn't bear the embarrassment of being forced to downsize. Instead of admitting to modern defeat, they would rather be in denial and pretend as though nothing was wrong till they accumulated a massive defeat in the form of bankruptcy failure. It is the very key strategy that they probably advised numerous clients to avoid and ended up falling victim to it themselves, which led to their failure.
The practical realities and emotions attached to dealing with human beings is by far the most complex equation, one that no book can teach you. We believe that the world beyond books is far greater to explore and experience and is more likely to lead one to the path of success. एक शख्स जिसकी किताबें दुनिया के तमाम बड़े बिजनेस स्कूलों में पढ़ाई जाती हैं, जिसको कारोबार और स्ट्रैटेजी का गुरु तस्वुर किया जाता है, जब वो शख्स अपने ही कारोबार में फेल हो जाता है तो इस बात की क्या गारंटी है कि आप उसी की किताबें पढ़ के जिंदगी में कुछ कर पाएंगे? It's not the books, it's not the teachers, it's not the academics, it has to be you.